been in the house eating, and if he wants to go run about in the front yard, that's a good thing. I haven't heard the rooster this morning, so it's not like the rooster's going, hey, I'm up here, you should come visit me. It's chilly, but kind of sunny out here. Don's birthday today. We'll be doing a few special things today, but he is working and not taking off, so everybody's here and doing good this morning. I know Stripe slept in the garage last night in his chair. Don told me when he came in, I made sure the chair was empty before I came in the house. I'm like, thank you, thank you. And yeah, that's a good thing. Hey, Panther. Good morning. Good morning. He just went over and used the bathroom near where Spot comes up. I guess I'm not too surprised. I've been doing a good job of keeping him in the house after about 5 p.m. till midnight. And that way Spot can come and eat, and him and Morris aren't ganging up on him. Morris is still outside, of course, but without Stripe as assistant, it's a little less likely to escalate, I think. Not that Stripe is the ringleader, just that 2-on-1, you know, they feel a little more bold, I think. So I've seen Spot every day. Has not missed a day. I saw him last night with my own eyes, and then I look on the camera, and usually he's here somewhere between 15 and 30 minutes, sometimes 2 15-minute slots. It just depends. And like I said, I'm glad Stripe is in the front yard, walking around and not going up the hill by the chickens. You've seen the fox twice on the security cameras in the last week, so that's a concern for the chickens as well as the hawk in the area. Although the hawk really wants frogs in the creek if the creek would, you know, warms up for the summer and the frogs come back out making all their noises. The hawk will be down there plucking frogs. Hey there. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Hey, sweet girl. There's your chicken. Yeah. Well, Johnny called to wish Dawn a happy birthday, and birthday boys get lots of bacon for breakfast.
That's right.
All right, we're off and in the van again, so we can put up at least one, if not both, birdhouses. Dawn did a nice job with the metal front in front of that hole and making the hole bigger. Working on your birthday. Yeah. Don's getting his exercise. I don't know about me, but Don cut this really nice round shape too. This is to keep the chicks from going into the baffle, into the pipe. We found this piece of pipe when we were cleaning up in the woods a year or two ago. Really super long piece of that plumbing PVC pipe, and we've been using it for bird boxes ever since. Yeah. It's really in here. Yeah, it's important to keep the snakes from climbing the pole. Black snakes in particular, and rat snakes, black racers, and the bluebird lady family assured us that the 4-inch white pipe was pretty sufficient for keeping the snakes out. And also they can't come up inside because of the wood piece Don has there too. So yeah, Don lost one brood to snakes at the yard and is totally convinced ever since that gotta have the baffle. It looks like a brand new birdhouse. You did such a fine job with that piece of metal. Yeah, well, it you know, the hole, it had 8 up. Yep. And I don't know what kind of little bird is ever going to use this, but hey, it looks cute. It looks cute. And some kid might come to see their house in the park, and we wouldn't want them to miss it. And I did clean it out. You take the 2 screws out the bottom, and the bottom comes out, and I was able to clean it out. Ah, so okay. There's no other way to open it up. The wood's providing it, and I guess that's the tree right there, but it's a little less steep to get to it. We're gonna take to come around. Yeah. I started to say the woods are doing a nice job of blocking the wind. It's not cold, but it was a little windier than we would have preferred up in the parking lot. We are putting it back on the tree we took it off of. Here's a gentleman we talked to in the park from Massachusetts. Had a dog that looked like a Weimaraner, but he says it's half Doberman, half some sort of terrier. Anyway, already 50 something pounds at 20 weeks. It looked like a 1-year-old, not a 26-week-old. I don't know that the pup will want to get in the water today, but you know in the summertime there's pups getting in the water here a lot. And it's a safe place to do that for the most part. Yeah, well, I like this spot for a box. At all this crossroad in the path, and there's a little bit of open area. The road construction has things backed up this morning. I'm picking up trash while Don works on installing the last of the Bluebird boxes for this year. All right, I think we're done for 2024, but we'll spring back into action if we need to. Yep, Don at home used the soldering iron to engrave the year on the box.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Yeah. And this one has got a metal pole. It's got a metal fence post drove into the ground. A 2-inch piece of conduit fastened to the pipes, the fence post. You can't pull it off. I put a screw through it, a sheet metal screw, and then just slipped the plastic pipe over everything. Bent the galvanized strap.
Yeah, these Bluebird boxes from the Bailey people, that comes with the strap on the back.
Yeah. Well, I had to do it this way because it could bump the pole. The pole makes the box kick out too
Sure.
far. So I bent it to raise the box up. Plus that gets it up about 6 feet, or 5.5 feet. And I had a piece of nothing clamp for the bottom. I'm going to replace that. I mean, that clamp will probably be there for forever, but if I happen to remember it, I will put a better clamp on there. I thought that was a better clamp, but it's a piece of crap.
Okay. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you just go. I'm not trying to be mean to you, but yes, you should go back home. Wow, he took off quick. That's faster than I would have thought a chicken could move. I'm not opposed to the chickens. I'm concerned about the cat-chicken interaction. I'm concerned about the fox and the hawk-chicken interaction, which is why when I wanted chickens, we decided that I wouldn't have chickens. It would upset me. I'd become attached and then a critter would haul them off, domestic or wild, and it wouldn't be a good thing. So this bird was in that big bin of Legos, and I think it's very intact. For example, there's the head. Here's the scroll. The whole base thing is in here with the gold. It's the same as this one right here. So I wanted to try to put it together with the thought that I might give it to Michelle's family. But I gotta kind of put it together and not just hand it to Connor, because I don't know if I've gotten out all the right pieces or not. It's a whole different kind of challenge to take it like this and put it back together without entirely taking it apart. And I like that challenge. So the bricks look clean. Some of the bricks in the bin are more or less clean. This looks plenty clean. So I don't feel inspired to scrub it or anything. And I even have the minifigure. So it's just a little after 4 and Don and I are on our way to the eye doctor. More about that in a minute. The guy next door to us with the chainsaw, he's chainsaw happy again on this beautiful day.
Oh,
and he just felled another 18 to 24 inch diameter tree. And I guess he's aiming to clear every tree in his yard. Hopefully he won't keep on coming any closer to the one I'm really worried about that's huge, that it could hit our house almost if it falls, is like, that's not the one he took down. So anyway, that was upsetting. I got Marty and Stripe in the house. Tux, Morris, and Panther just have to grin and bear it, I guess, if he's making all that racket over there. So just a kind of little bit of bad luck here the last day or so. Johnny got exposed to COVID on campus, and 7 days after exposure, he came down with COVID. Now, of course, we don't know that he got it from the person he was exposed to. It's obviously going around campus and it's highly transmissible, etc., etc. He does not seem to be as sick now as he was when he had probably the flu before Christmas. However, he has to isolate for 5 days and then wear a mask for another 5 days. And so he's having to do a lot of coordinating to mess up work. And obviously this is, you know, just hopefully just an inconvenience and not a good thing for him. You know, it's just, it is what it is. And then Don, and he'll tell you no good deed goes unpunished. Right. I hate it when he says that. It's one of those things he said, well, that cup half empty thing he says often.
Well, when you hear somebody say they'd rather have this than a poke in the eye, I don't know.
So Don, during the installation of the birdhouse this morning, while I wasn't standing near him, he poked his eye on a branch and he bent over to pick up a piece of trash and he just got poked. He didn't see it. It poked him in the eye and
the trash was buried in a bunch of
stuff
and I reached in there and something did this and the next thing I know it like popped me right in my eye.
Right. So I wasn't standing right there. He didn't say anything because it kind of hurt, but no big deal. You know, it was a tough guy thing.
That's right.
And then I come up upon him and it was like, oh my God, there's blood in your eye. What did you do? And he's like, oh, I poked my eye. And I'm like, well, you're going to the eye doctor because you got blood up there on the white of your eye. And it's his right eye. And it doesn't look good, and you probably need antibiotic drops just in case the thing that poked your eye was anything not so good. And he didn't give me a hard time. He just came home and called the eye doctor. Of course, it was lunch by then, 12 to 2's lunchtime. Yeah. But they called him back about 30 minutes later, even though it was still lunch, and said come in at 4:30. So...
Well, they said if I was in pain or it was, you know, hurt, my vision was affected, it would be different. But at this point, you know.
Well, Don did say that reading on the newspaper on the computer for an extended period of time after he's come in and sat down on the couch was irritating it a little bit. Watching TV, not so much.
So I switched from reading to YouTubing.
Right. I told him I was so sorry about how his birthday was going. And he said, I get to sit here with my feet up, reading the paper, watching YouTube. So, you know, this is not so bad. I think he'd like to have done that and skipped the money and the time visit to the eye doctor. Yeah. But, you know. Yeah,
the real pain's fixing to come.
Right.
Here's the bill.
Well, they're going to send him to the pharmacy for drops.
Oh, yeah.
At the very least, I feel. There's no way they're not going to have him putting drops in his eye. We had a friend with a not good outcome who was wearing the wrong kind of safety glasses, and he got dirt with a certain kind of bacteria in his eye, and it permanently affected his vision. So y'all know, don't mess around with eye stuff. You got to seek medical help. I guess I question if, you know, really making him wait 4 hours was okay or not, but it is what it is. So yeah, I might would have not told on Don, but you're going to see the blood in his eye it's going to take a while for that to go away. You would have seen it anyway, so I figured I'd just tell you what happened. Plus, we don't keep too many secrets over here.
At the doctor's office, I saw they had their Valentine's Day decorations, which reminded me that I should put up Marianne's little Valentine bear. He's very cute. It took like all of 2 minutes to get him up. We're not going to put anything on the green barrels right now, but we do have the compost bin with the little bear. I have to say, he's very cute.
Well, it is your birthday, and everybody gets to open a present on their birthday.
Wow.
I should have put it in something to hide it.
Wow, it says happy birthday.
It does. Isn't that paper pretty nice? Yeah.
Very nice paper. I'm going to guess it's a t-shirt. But that's okay. I love getting t-shirts. My girl gets me really good t-shirts.
This one's super cute. That's what I do. I fix stuff and I know things.
That's fun.
Isn't that cute?
That is perfect.
Yeah, Amazon let me down. They were delivering something else Saturday. And then they said they were delivering it today, and I sure haven't seen it show up. So maybe at this point it's for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that'll work.
We'll just switch it to that. Yeah, anyway, I thought that was very appropriate.
Yeah. Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome. I love you.
Great day.
For the guy that has everything and gets what he needs when he needs it.
That's right.
Yeah, but you got to have special shirts.
That's right. Way cool.
Big bowl of chili and a huge slice of keto cornbread.
Amen. Yum, yum, yum.
No corn needed.
No corn needed. That's right. Well, I do believe it's my birthday, and I do believe I'm getting cookies, chocolate, and ice cream.
And pecans.
And pecans.
It looks wonderful.
Yes, Johnny would be proud of me.
Yes, he would. We miss you, Johnny.
Yeah, we miss you, buddy.
So I'm on step 110 of 183 or something, but the steps don't have the wings built, so I'm way ahead of the game. I'm sure I can finish it up in under an hour, but it's late. It's 7:30, and we got ice cream, and I'm done for the night.